And we're back. Real quick, just to recap, we're going to be continuing on with the mini split install. Today we're going to try and do the head unit, connect all the refrigerant lines, pull the vacuum, and then hopefully try and hook up all the electrical. But these are my own notes here. I've installed a couple of these mini splits. A lot of them are the same. This is the manual that came with it. I've already looked over it. It's very similar to a lot of the other ones I've installed. Not going to need a lot of this stuff right now. You will need a vacuum pump. I got this one on Amazon. I think it was about $100. I mainly got it because it had the bag to kind of keep it all together. I don't know where it's at, but you will need, depending on the kit you get, you will need it's like a special adapter that hooks up to the mini splits. Some kits already come with them, just that one didn't. And then this is new. It is an adjustable, like a torque wrench. So you can do it without it. I did it with just a regular torque wrench and like the crow's feet adapters. But I wasn't a big fan of those. It doesn't feel like, it feels like you're over tightening a lot of the time. So we're gonna give this one a shot and see how it goes. And the Nylog Blue. I've used this one on all my installs and never had a leak. This one's just leak detector. I got a corded hammer drill just because the wall I'm going through is an 8-inch concrete block wall, and it just rips through batteries if you use the cordless drill, the cordless hammer drill. Shot vac just for the dust collection, but I think that's about it. Unbox this. I took a look at this before, and the remote looks way better than all the other mini splits I've installed. The other mini splits use like this very generic, they're almost like identical to every other mini split remote. But this one looks a little nicer. More instructions, batteries. This is what we need. This is the template. Alright, so we are going to need to take this plate off here. My Klein screwdriver. I was starting to get worried. I was like, I just bought it. There's no way I lost it. Alright. Save this little screw. And I don't think we have to do anything else besides turn these line sets vertical. The last mini split I did, the condensation hose was on one side and the refrigerant lines were on the other side, so you had to take off the condensation hose and match it to the refrigerant line set. But this one, they're both on the same side, so looks good. All right, let's get our temp. All right, this is the template. It's kind of like universal depending on what side you want your line sets to come out, but ours are coming out the right side, so we're going to use this one to drill out of. I've kind of already labeled just a tiny bit with some marks here of where my studs are. I think I got one here, and then another 16 inches. Got another one here. And then most of these mini splits, they want you to have at least a 6-inch gap. I usually do like a 7-inch gap from the ceiling. And let's see here. Get a level real quick. All right. Got a little level here. I think what I'll do is temporarily just make some marks here. So I think I'll be able to use this stud here to drill into, and that'll kind of anchor it. And then I'm not going to hit a stud here because I need to punch my hole through here. Alright, I'm going to hang the side that's not on a stud first. And what I'm using is these anchors. You just hammer this into the wall, put your screw through here, and then these two flanges here kind of open up, and that's what holds it. I think these hold just as good as most of the other drywall anchors, but they don't destroy your wall as much. There's one. Two. Three. Let's see how these line up here. Alright, looks pretty good. Alright, I probably don't need these washers, but when I put this screw through there, I think I'll just use one. Put one washer right here, maybe another one right here. I don't want to put one here just because there's a indentation and I don't know if it mounts right on here. So I'll just put a washer here, and just a normal screw here. Probably don't need it, but I don't want to over tighten it and then it just blows a hole through the template. I'll put one washer on this side. Alright. With these drywall anchors, I don't really like to hammer them in with the impact driver. So I just hand tighten them with the screwdriver. Alright, we're still pretty level here. Just a 2-inch wood screw. Just hand tighten these. Not too tight. That's just drywall back here. Let's see if I can give you a quick look here. All right. And then our hole for the refrigerant line is going to go right here. So I'm just going to use this 2.5-inch hole saw just to get through the drywall, and then I'll switch to the masonry bit. And you want to go just at a small little downward angle. show you real quick. All right, there's our hole right here. This is the block, and then right here is the stud. So it just needs to, which is perfect. So now we'll switch over to masonry a bit. All right, this is where it helps to have two people. So that way you have one person vacuuming while you have the other person drilling. Okay, we made it through one side. That's fine. It happens. These things just loosen up. Did you pause it or? All right, halfway there. All right, our hole's through. This one wasn't actually that bad. Last time I hit a piece of rebar, it took forever, but this one was nice and easy. All right, here's the outside. Looks pretty good. Nice little angle downward for the water to drain. All right, I forgot to show this earlier, but the mini split also came with another box that has the condensation lines, the refrigerant line, and it also has the communication cable. So that's what we're gonna connect now, is the communication cable. There we go. All right, so it's just one screw and then this tab that you press in, and then that comes out. We got one more cover here that comes off. I think this is for the Wi-Fi dongle it has. There we go. You can see that. We've got red, black, yellow, and then I think this one's our ground. All right, so what we're gonna probably end up doing is just matching this red number 1 here, and then the black on number 2, and then the white on number 3. And then on the outdoor panel, we're gonna do the same thing: red on 1, black on 2, and white on 3. The instruction manual doesn't really tell you anything. The cover on the electrical panel on the outdoor unit does have a wiring diagram, but it has like brown and blue, and we don't have browns, we don't have blues, and anything they gave us. So I'm thinking as long as we just make sure that the colors line up to the numbers exactly how it is on the indoor unit to the outdoor unit, we should be all right. All right, before I get too far, this communication wire has to pass through the back side so I can pop it in through the front side. And I couldn't see where it came out, but you got to take this little cover off here, and then there's a little plate here that you take off, and then it allows you to fish it through here. So let's see. Let's see if I can fish it through this bottom hole here. Might be easier just to push it down here. Yeah. All right, pretty good there. I take this one off too. This is just like a strain relief for the cable. Not tighten it down yet. All right, red in number 1. Black in the number 2 hole. And then white in the number 3. And then the ground has its own little spot here. I don't know why the ground has a ring terminal, but the other ones just have those U terminals. I don't know why it needs that, because now I gotta take the whole screw out to put that in. Of course, the screw is like microscopic. All right, red on 1, black on 2, white on 3, and then the green goes on the ground. All right, the white box is here, so I'm not super sure what connects here. I installed the Della EG4, the Della insulated EG4 insulate, and the other one's like, my already in there. You don't have to install it, but there we go, install this one. Of course, it's clean as out. All right, I don't know if you guys can see that, but this guy apparently goes in here. Here. Alright, what in there? Oh, there's one in there. In the today, we might go. We might be able to lose all those. Right, focus up. What's going on? What is this? What is that? What is it? Yeah, yeah. Let's go. Where's the video? Alright, where's that short video? Show us video. So easy one. Slowly bend this over. Nice and easy. Just like that. And what's more to do? And I think I'll just have a concept line along. Everything else got what I want. That should be good. Alright, okay, next step is to put this head unit up here. Just gonna push the communication wires through. This is just tape I put on here, just so the line sets don't rub on the block wall. But the kit comes with a little plastic protection, so I didn't even need it. I didn't even need the tape. Give it up. All right, we'll wrap up this portion of the video. I'm trying to keep these videos under 20 minutes, but every time I make a video, it's like 30 minutes long. So this will be the end of the indoor unit install. And then the next time I upload a video, we'll do the outdoor unit where we connect the line sets, we pull a vacuum, and then we turn everything on.